Satsankalpa.
Awakened by time itself, the ancient land of Bharat is where divinity and wisdom merge. Here rivers flow as living scriptures, mountains stand as silent testament to eons of penance, and temples rise as eternal bridges between the human and the divine. Across the sacred expanse remain the unseen footprints of Maharshis, whose tapas consecrated the earth and infused it with timeless energy. In the very heart of Mother Kaveri, glowing in quiet majesty, stands one such revered Thapo Kshetra, the temple of Sri Nattatreeswarar in Erode, Tamil Nadu. Long ago at 𝗙𝗀𝗙𝗀, the cosmos itself stood in celebration as the divine wedding of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati unfolded. Gods, sages, and celestial beings gathered in countless numbers, moving northward to witness the sacred union. The immense weight of the celestial congregation caused the north to sink and the south to rise, unsettling the balance of the earth. Perceiving this disturbance, Lord Shiva, the eternal guardian of cosmic order, summoned Agastya Maharshi, a radiant beacon of wisdom and strength, revered as one whose spiritual power equaled that of the Lord himself. From his matted locks, Lord Shiva poured the sacred river Ganga into his divine water pot, the Kamandalam. Blessing Maharshi Agastya, he sent him forth toward the southern lands of Bharat. By the grace of Lord Ganesha, the holy waters flowed through the verdant hills of Kodagu, giving rise to the river Kaveri, the life-giving mother of southern India. As the Maharshi journeyed south, he visited the many sacred shrines along the banks of river Kaveri, sanctifying the land with his presence. Crossing mountains and rivers, he bestowed the eternal wisdom of the cosmos upon mankind. During his journey, Agastya Maharshi arrived at the sacred site, which at that time lay shrouded in fear and darkness. Two powerful demons, Vatapi and Vilvalavana, had claimed this land, mercilessly preying upon the devotees of Lord Shiva. Having disguised Vatapi as food, Vilvalavana served it to the devotees. Once the food was consumed, at Vilvalavana's command, Vatapi would tear the devotee from within, spreading death and terror. The sacred ground, destined to become a center of divine grace, had been defiled by fear. Vilvalavana attempted the same cruel deception with Agastya Maharshi as well. Seeming unaware, Maharshi consumed Vatapi, yet through his divine insight he immediately perceived the demon's intent. Placing his hand upon his stomach, he chanted Vatapi Jirnodbhava, destroying Vatapi instantly. Then, taking a single blade of the sacred dharba grass from his asana and invoking the mighty Brahmastira mantra, Agastya Maharshi struck down Vilvalavana as well. With dharma restored and adharma dispelled, the sanctified Kshetra became a source of divine protection and boundless grace. Agastya Maharshi incurred Brahmahati Dosham, the sin of taking a Brahmin's life, by killing both Vilvalavana and Vatapi, as they were both born to Durvasa Maharshi and the demoness Ajamukhi. Knowing that only Shiva Puja could absolve the sin, he made preparations to worship Lord Shiva. On the sacred banks of river Kaveri, placing his Rudraksha beads upon a Shivalinga, Maharshi entered into deep penance. After completing his long tapas on a holy Chitrai day, Agastya Maharshi attempted to remove the beads to immerse the Shivalinga in the river, but they remained firm. At that moment, the divine voice of Lord Shiva echoed across the waters. I am not staying here merely to remove your sins. From this day forth, Whoever worships me here on this sacred day, I shall remove all their sins, even Brahmahati dosham. Overwhelmed by this divine blessing, Agastya Maharshi performed sacred rituals and consecrated the Shivalinga permanently, giving rise to Sri Nattatreeswarar, the Lord who eternally resides in the heart of the river, sanctifying and protecting all who come to his abode. After completing all his sacred duties, the Maharshi established an ashram on the Pothigai mountain and created the Gaganamatra Gulika, a mystical collection of tools from the Jyotida Vaidya Shastras. This allowed him to travel anywhere he willed within moments. Thinking of the place where he had established the Shivalinga, he immediately arrived at what is now Sri Nattatreeswarar temple to offer his devotion once more. To welcome him, Lord Subramanya appeared, instructing him to pray for peace. With these divine blessings, Agastya Maharshi entered Samadhi and left his body, leaving the sacred site sanctified forever. This sacred temple is uniquely situated in the midst of the river Kaveri, marking the very center of its journey from Kodagu, where the river originates, to Pumbukar, where it merges into the sea. On the lower bank are the shrines of Brahmalingeshwarar and Mulasi Mukanishwarar, while the upper bank hosts Satampur Valileshwarar and Kalamangalam Madhyapurishwarar temples. Mentioned in the Skanda Purana as 𝗦𝘁𝘀𝗀𝗽𝗙, this divine abode has been described by Tirumuruga Kripananda Variyar Swamiji as being designed in the sacred form of Omkara Vadivam. The temple carries two revered names, Nallanayaki Udanamar Nattatreeswarar, highlighting the shrine of the mother goddess and its location in the middle of the river, and Annapurani Sameta Agatishwarar, honoring its establishment by Agastya Maharshi. The shrine of the mother goddess stands on the right side of Lord Shiva, representing an independent and potent divine power. Lord Subramanya here is known for his boundless benevolence. Devotees believe that worshipping Vishnu and Durga together in this temple can bring blessings of an early marriage. The temple houses a pantheon of divinity that includes Lord Ganapati in dance form, Dakshinamurti, Ardhanarishwarar, Bhumi Neela Sameta 𝗙𝗪𝗻𝗪, Brahma, the Navagrahas, Chandikeshwarar, Neelvar, Bhairavar, and Abhimukaka Irukaram Kopyagastya, all of whom bless the devotees. The daily meditation and penance of the devotees are symbolically offered as Kammangul Prasadam, keeping the spiritual energy alive and vibrant. Thapo Kshetras of such form the very spiritual backbone of Bharat, bearing witness to the penance, wisdom, and vision of countless Maharshis. Recognizing their perennial importance, Sri Sivananda Satsankalpa Foundation has dedicated itself to the revival of these sacred sites across the land. Through careful restoration, enabling daily worship, and ensuring their upkeep, the foundation works to keep these living centers of sacred heritage vibrant, accessible, and alive for generations to come. At this revered kshetra, Sri Sivananda Satsankalpa Foundation humbly offered kavachams for the Mother Goddess and Lord Subramanya, along with essential brass utensils required for daily worship as a humble expression of seva and gratitude. We offer our deepest regards to the temple authorities whose guidance and unwavering devotion have safeguarded the sanctity and the timeless legacy of the sacred abode. May the divine presence of Sri Nattatreeswarar, the nurturing Mother Kaveri, and the eternal grace of Agastya Maharshi illuminate the hearts of all beings, restoring balance, inspiring peace, and awakening the spirit. May Bharat continue its journey, ever guided by these eternal roots of wisdom, devotion, and dharma.